everyone, welcome to our tutorial on mastering sinking funds and amortization in Excel. I'm Daisy and with me is here.
Hello everyone, today we'll guide you step by step on how to calculate sinking funds and amortization schedules in Excel.
At the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to first explain sinking funds and amortization. Next, create Excel worksheets for both. Use functions like FD, PV, and PMP, and lastly, build sinking funds and amortization schedules. And now, before we proceed, let's define first what is a sinking fund. A sinking fund is an account where you deposit money regularly to accumulate a specific amount in the future. Useful for goals like buying appliances, funding a trip, or replacing equipment. And now, let's define what is amortization.
Amortization is about paying off a loan with scheduled payments that include principal and interest.
And now, our key points. The contribution or the PMP is where the money deposited each period. The interest rate is how fast the money grows, and the future value or the FB is the total value accumulated. Now, the ordinary annuity, it is which deposits are made at the end of each period.
For an annuity due, payments are made at the beginning of each period. So the first payment has to be zero interest.
So here's our sample problem. Jake wants to save money by depositing 10,000 pesos at the end of every 3 months for a year. The bank offers 8% interest, compounded quarterly. How much will he have accumulated and spent after 1 year? Right? So we already have our problem. Now let's define what are the given in the problem. So, as what we've observed in the problem, what we're going to look as the future value. So, why future value? Because it tells us how much the fund grows after regular deposits plus interest. So, we don't have the value of PV, so let's put 0 in there. And for our NPER, the number of periods, we have 4. And it is because it is compounded quarterly. And now we have our rate, which is the interest per period. It is 0.02. Why 0.02 and not 0.08 for the 8% interest? It is because the formula for getting the rate for the sinking fund is nominal rate divided by the number of conversion per year. So the nominal interest rate is 8% divided by 4. So we've got a result of 0.02. And for the PMP, we have 10,000. Alright, to find our future value, let's put equal here. And let's type FV. Again, let's click rate, comma, and per, comma, and let's put a negative in PMT in order for us to get the exact value of our future value. Next, our PV, and since this is ordinary, let's put 0. Alright, and we've got our future value, which is $41,216.08 or pesos. Now, let's move to our table. So for our table, we have here 4 months. Why? It is because in a year, there is only 4 quarters. And for the beginning, let's put 0 here. And for our PMT here is the 10,000. And for the formula for our interest, if we're going to use the Excel, we have B12, which is here, the beginning times or multiplied to our rate. And it gives us the result of 0. And for our increase in funds, it is 10,000. And for the outstanding amount, it's also BMT. Alright, and now let's move on to our second month. So let's put here the outstanding amount, and then for our PMT, let's put here the B9, and let's also put the dollar sign in order for us to easily drag it down later. And we have also here our interest is equal to B13 times, or our beginning times the rate. And let's also put $sign in our interest, our rate. Right, next our increase in funds. Let's have here our PMT plus the 13 or our interest. Then for our outstanding amount, let's have equal sign B13 or the beginning plus the increase in funds. And let's highlight it and let's drag it down. Alright, and we've got it already.
Thank you, Miss DC. And now let's talk about amortization. Amortization is repaying a loan in equal payments. Each payment includes interest, cost of borrowing, principal, reduces the loan. For an annuity due, payments are made at the beginning of each period, so the first payment has zero interest. Let's try this example. Maria wants to buy a professional laptop for her online business. The store allows her to pay in 4 equal annual installments of 25 pesos each, payable at the beginning of each year. The interest rate is 10% per year, compounded annually. Let's find the present value first. Our future value is 0. In per is the 4 equal annual installment. Rate is 10% or 0.10, and our periodic payment is 25,000 pesos. To calculate present value in Excel, click a cell and type equal sign PV open parentheses. Click the rate cell, comma, click in per cell, comma, PMT, comma, click future value cell or type 0, comma, and click type cell or just type 1 because payment is at beginning. Close parentheses and press enter. Now we have the present value, which is 87,171.30 pesos. Let's make an amortization schedule. We have 4 equal annual installment. That's 4 years. Year 1, beginning balance is the present value, which is 87,171.30 pesos. PMT is our payment. Interest is 0 because the first payment is made at the start. Principal is the payment minus the interest. And the ending balance is the beginning balance minus our principal. Now let's move on to year 2. Beginning balance is just the ending balance from year 1. Always remember to put equal sign first. Payment, click the PMT cell and use $sign to lock it. Put it before and after the letter. To get the interest of year 2, let's put equal sign first. Click the beginning balance, multiply by the rate. Click the rate and use $sign again to lock the rate. To get the principal, just click the payment 25,000 minus the interest. Then press. For the ending balance, just click the beginning balance minus the principal. That's how you get the ending balance. Highlight from year 2 down to year 4 and drag to fill automatically. Now the table is complete. The loan is fully paid off after 4 years. This shows how Maria's loan is fully paid.
We hope you now understand how sinking funds grow over time with regular deposit.
And how amortization schedules help manage loans systematically in Excel. And thank you for watching.
And happy computing!